Have you ever visited IMDb website? If you see, the look and feel is different for different devices. The UI used for desktop version is not same for mobile version or iPad version. Instead of creating a whole new website for different devices, we can use a single website and change their look and feel according to the device. This is where Media Query saves us. Media queries allow you to customize the presentation of your web pages for a specific range of devices like mobile phones, tablets, desktops, etc. without any change in HTML elements. A media query consists of a media type and 0 or more expressions that match the type and conditions of a particular media features such as width and height of the viewport, width and height of the device, orientation and resolution. The basic syntax of media query is shown on the screen. Media query starts with media. You can use the not logical operator at the beginning of a query to toggle the truthiness of the whole query. Only is used where older browsers don't understand the only keyword, so the entire media query is ignored. Otherwise only has no effect. Next is media type. The available media types are all, print, screen and speech. Uses are shown on the screen. We will only use screen media type in this tutorial. Next is AND. When using AND, the query will match only if all the features evaluate to true. There are many media features in media query. Media features are wrapped using brackets around them. We will only learn max width and min width. As the name says, maximum width, which returns the maximum width of the display area, such as a browser window. And minimum width returns the minimum width of the display area, such as a browser window. You can use illogical operators such as AND, OR, and NOT operator to check more than one condition. Let's see an example. First we will start with a simple example. Create a div and give a width, height, and background color. Good. This was for desktop version. Now for mobile version, I want the background color to be green and not red. Let's use media query now. Here we are using screen as media type, only keywords so that old browsers can under that this is a media query, a logic operator which is AND with a media feature which is max width. The syntax is checking whether the max width of the screen is equal to 480 pixels or less. If it is less than 480 pixels, then the style inside media query is executed. Inside media query we will have to use the same class again so that the media query can use that to execute the style. Let's check the output now. If we change the width, then we can see the media query running. Now you will see the background color is changed. Let's do a more tricky media query example. See this design, this is for desktop version. And this is for mobile version. And this is for tablet version. We will be using display flex property here. Let's start with creating a flex container. Create a class and define the style for the flex container. Inside the flex container, add the image and paragraph element and assign a class to them. Let us use the height, width, and font size defined in the design for image and the description. Let's see the desktop version output. Looking good. Coming to the mobile version. Let us define another variable for mobile version because the desktop width is different from mobile version. Now in the media query for mobile, we will use this variable as a unit. As you all know, flex direction default value is row. Now in media query, we will change the flex direction value to column. Set the font size and width according to the design. Done. Now let's see the output. If we inspect and see the mobile uses the desktop version styling and overrides if same CSS property is found. Remember, the CSS style written in media query cannot be overridden by desktop version CSS. For example, if I define background color in mobile version, the background style will not used in the desktop version. But when we apply background color to desktop version, then it will be applied to mobile version also. Let's us use another media feature. We will apply style for tablet version now. We have to define another variable for tablet version. Let's see the design for the width of the tablet artboard. Let's use this variable in our tablet media query as a unit. For mobile version we compared max width to 480 pixels, but for tab version there will be two comparison. First one is to check if the width is minimum 481 pixels. We used 481 pixels because for mobile we use max width 480 pixels, so to apply tab media query, the width should be greater than mobile version. And the second one to check that max width is 1024 pixels. Let's put flex direction as column. Put the width and height of the image as defined in the design. Use the font size and width as defined in the design. Save it. Let's see the output then. Very nice. This was all for media query. I hope you understand all the points I covered in this tutorial. If you learned something then please like and subscribe as it will encourage me to make more useful tutorial. Thank you.